morning. Good morning, guys. This is Daryl with Lee's Lawn Care and Services coming at you with another video. How you guys doing this morning? Hope y'all doing great. God is good all the time, every time. Always know that. Just wanted to talk to you guys about a couple things. I went to the dealer yesterday to check on my equipment, and the tech said that they don't think it's coming in August, but the owner has the plug, and he said August is the drop date. He's in touch directly with the lady that's going to ship out the stuff. So I tend to believe the owner more than I believe the tech. So that's where we stand with that. But he was telling me, he said, man, just get an Exmark, man. Get this Exmark, blah, blah, blah. So, because I asked him, I said, my man, I said, well, y'all don't have a lot of snappers around at all, but I see Exmark and Toro everywhere. He said, well, the snappers we do get in, man, they sell so quick. They're gone before the week is even out. He said, we'll get some on a truck, and as soon as the truck unloads, by the end of the week, the machines are gone. But they got Exmark and Toro everywhere. And so he's like, yeah, man, get you an Exmark, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I wasn't rude or anything. I said, yeah, okay, I'll think about it. Nah, not getting Exmark, man. Exmark, I train on the Exmark. I know what it does, how it handles stuff, and I'm not a fan. That's just me. Everybody don't have to be like I am, but I'm telling you, it works. It probably works well for different areas, but from what I see down here and the way it operates down here, nah, man, I see guys struggling. They had that machine and they running over the yard 10, 12 times to make that stuff disappear. Nah, man, I ain't getting no Exmark. They can keep that. Exmark and Toro is pretty much the same thing, and I trained on both when I first started about almost 16 years ago, and I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan. The prettiest cut machine that I've ever used, man, it's been Walker and Honda. Those are the two prettiest cut machines that I've really, really had the pleasure of working with. But wet grass, Walker, you can forget it. It does not do well in wet grass at all. That grass got to be dry, And Honda does well with wet grass, but not that well, And the Skags do pretty good with wet grass. It throw clumps, but it does pretty well with wet grass too. It's better than an Exmark, man. Exmark throw blocks. Skags throw clumps, but they're not blocks. The best one I've seen that handles that wet grass, the best is the snappers, dude. And like the snappers in the Ferris, they handle wet grass like it's nothing. It's smooth. It's still smooth. I done went through puddles with my snapper, and it still picked it up, and no clumps. And that's the best two dealing with wet grass. But dry grass, is a different story. And that's ideally what you want to cut is a lot of dry grass, but you catch a lot of wet grass in the mornings. The yard has dew on it. And as the day goes, the stuff dries up, and it gets better. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, and that's why I ordered the snapper. I don't like the Exmark. I just don't. He got some stand-on 32s and 36s in, and he was like recommending it. So when me and my son finally left the dealership, because I brought his pea shooter in to get maintenance a little bit, to get it tweaked up a little bit. And the guy Steve told me, he said, man, look, he said, I said, how get his like you done my 770? He said, I can't get that kind of power out of that thing that your 770 has. I can't do it. He said, but I can make it run a little better than what it is. He said, but I can't get that thing not like that. Those cannons, those 770s, man. Once you bring them to the shop and you get them tweaked up, man, it's a totally different ball game. I'm telling you, totally different. But the way they come from the factory is one way, when you bring it to the shop and you have the shop clean it up and tweak it, it's another thing. It's running a lot stronger than what it was. I'm telling you. I know. I have both of them, and they tweaked up, and them things got some fight to them. So, but you have to have a shop deal with it. You know, you have a shop to get it right. You can do it too if you buy the specialized tools to do it, but I prefer a shop because they can figure out the ratio better than I can. You know, so that's why I prefer that. But yep, so machines coming in August. Gonna put another deposit down on another machine that's probably gonna be there in, I say March or April. One of them, I'm gonna have him contact the rep and see if he can get me one in, you know, during that time span. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens, you know. But that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, honestly, man, it's probably gonna be one of the only ways you can really get your hands on certain pieces of equipment. Is you're gonna have to put a deposit down on them for them to get it to come for you, because they're not gonna get it otherwise, you know. And I think, in all honesty, I think that's what things are gonna come to at some point. You're gonna have to put a deposit down, and you're gonna have to pay the balance, you know, probably when the equipment shows up. And I think that's what it's coming to, because my dealer, he can't even get stuff unless, you know, he puts a deposit down on, I mean, or orders the stuff and, you know, pays for all the stuff to have it come all in, you know. Because he ordered 40 units, have not gotten them yet. You know, he's still waiting on them. And he said they talking about the text says next year sometime, but the dealer, I mean, the actual owner says, I mean, he talks directly to the people that's shipping it, so he has a better connection. So he's getting the stuff in as he wants it. You know, they just, you know, they're real slim on shipping stuff the way things are going right now. So just have to wait a little bit, be patient. You know, you have to be patient. You know, you can't just jump into stuff. You know, you got to be patient, you know, and wait out and get the stuff that you want, you know. So, and that's kind of what it is, you know. I'm at that point, so I'm patient, you know. We're just going to wait, you know. We're going to continue to just shuffle stuff around until, you know, we get to where we're trying to go. You know, I just want to get the stuff where, you know, I can work comfortably and have everything on point. You know, like I sold my big machine. I don't know if I told you guys that in one of the other videos, but yeah, I wound up selling it. You know, you get to a point where you got to work on equipment, you know, once or twice a year to make it through the season. It's time for it to go. And I also said that, I think in one of my other videos, that I was going to start rotating my stuff out too. I'll start keeping the stuff between 5 and 7 years, and I'm going to start, you know, XOing it, you know, getting it out of there and just getting some new stuff in. So that's the plan. That's what I'm going to do, you know. And I just got that edger and that weed eater last year, and so I'm going to get a new machine this year, a new machine next year, and I'm going to get another weed eater. I want to keep my blowers. My blowers are like, oh man, they're awesome. I love my blowers. They do a job, you know. They do a job like no other. So I'm gonna continue to run with those. But you know, I'm enjoying my life, man. I enjoy my business, man. I really enjoy what I do, you know. And like I said before in other videos, guys, you don't need the latest and greatest of equipment to do your job. You know, you just have to take pride in your work, care about what you do, you know. And I'm telling you, people will notice that, and they will come up to you and they will give you business. I turn down more business than I take because I'm full. You know, I can't take on any more business. I mean, I took on 2 big old properties this week, you know, and I did one of them yesterday in the rain, you know, and the lady's already mailed the check out. So, because I sent the pictures, you know, and she said, okay, well, I'm going to mail the check, and she mailed the check. So, and this other big property, I'm going over there today, but I got a 2 before him, so I'm going to knock out the 2 before him, and I'm going to go by him and see what he wants to do. Another big property, another big nice payment, you know. And I got to see how long it's gonna take me to do that, you know, to do his property. And I have no problem doing that, you know. And I get paid on the spot from cash from him, and he's got other big properties that I don't know, I might wind up doing those. I don't know. We'll see. We'll never know where it leads, you know. But I am full. I can't really take on any more. You know, I'm full, and this is from a family member, so that's, well, like a family member. It's one of my customers, but I've been doing it for so long. They're like family, you know. They call me, hey, Daryl, can you come help me do this? Sure, no problem, you know. I just make time and go do it. You know, it's not even a question. So they're like family to me. So, and that's how I get a lot of my business, you know, through word of mouth and doing people for so many years and been consistent, you know. And then they wind up, other family members go to their house, like this guy, he's like, damn, who's taking care of your property? This place looks great, you know. And they told him, and say, well, Daryl does it, you know. He's been doing the grass for the last 15 years, you know. The man has been coming here, you know. And it's like, wow, this place looks just amazing. I do my best, you know. Whatever my best is that day, I give it, you know. So, and that's all it is, you know. And I got a mower from somebody, and I had my son fix on it, change the plug, sharpen the blade, change the oil, tweak it a little bit, you know. Got it running a little higher RPMs, and I gave it to a friend of mine who was paying somebody to use their mower. And it's crazy because he was paying family members to use a mower so he can go out there and mow. And I'm like, damn, you know, you could have went to a Facebook marketplace or something and just got a little cheapo mower. And he said, I don't have it like that. So the mower I found, I fixed it, you know, cleaned it up. And it was, of course, it's an older mower, but it sat up. I mean, the guy had the mower for like 11 years. So it sat up a lot because he had a guy before me cutting the grass, before I got the account, and then I started cutting the grass, and then once I started cutting the grass, that was pretty much it. I've been cutting it for the last 6 or 7 years, and a guy before me, he was cutting it like maybe 5 or 6 years before I took the account over. And so he said, you want a mower? I said, sure. I'm not gonna let it, you know, go to the dump. So I took it, and it needed a few things done to it, and cleaned it up. Sorry about that. Cleaned it up, and hey, now I gave it to the guy. Now he has a mower. He doesn't have to pay somebody to use a mower. And he said he's paying family members to use their mower to make money with it. You know, he pay them, you know, every day. I'm like, wow, man, that's crazy, you know. But I gave him a mower, so he can give the other people their mower back. Now he has a mower. He doesn't have to worry about having to pay somebody where he can keep all his profit, you know. So, you know, it's crazy situation, but, you know, people, it is what it is, you know. Think about your situation. You're like, man, I want this, I want that, and why I got to deal with this and that. And then you got people in worse situations than you are, man. Be thankful. Got that, trying to get that sun out of there. Got to slow down. We got traffic on the interstate. But yeah, man, be thankful. Be thankful. You know, be thankful. Be humble. You know, hey, you're in a situation to where, you know, you don't have to worry about a lot of different issues, you know. The only thing with my issue is I just need, you know, some new equipment, and I'm working on it. You know, that's it. You know, I have a truck. I got a place to stay. I don't have to catch the bus. You know, I have transportation. You know, you got to think about those things, man. Be thankful. Be very, very thankful and appreciative of the stuff that you have, because there's a lot of people in this world that don't have it. You know, guy at the bus stop, I saw yesterday, he waiting on the bus never showed. He start walking, you know. So be thankful, man. So I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm heading out, get the stuff so I can get to work. You take care. The sun is getting brighter and brighter, which is great. So God bless you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.